Are you a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. If you are new to the strat or new to the channel, guys, welcome to you guys as well. We are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. Okay, if you haven't done so below, you can subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button down below or click this face right here and then click that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. Okay, guys, I send out watch lists for you guys every single day. I send out top 5 watch lists for you every single day. I send out weekly swing plays, monthly swing plays, motivational videos, informational videos, the learning tools I put out. I've got over 200 videos for you guys on this YouTube channel. I talk about broadening formations, what these candlestick numbers mean, how to trade 3-1 setups, double inside bars, outside bars. I have a plethora of videos and information for you guys. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. So go ahead and give me a follow there, and you can ask me any question there you want. There's no silly questions. There's no dumb questions. Ask away. You can comment there. You can DM me there. And you can do the exact same thing on any one of these YouTube videos down below in the comment section. Okay, so let's get started on this list. I will give you a heads up. The top 5 plays will be at the end of this video, okay? This video is coming out late, so I'm not putting out 2 videos today. It'll just be this main watch list, but the top 5 plays, guys, will be at the end of this video, so stay tuned at the end of the video for the top 5 plays. Okay, so let's get started. The first one I've got is TU. That's a TELUS Corporation. So TELUS Corporation has a double inside bar. Okay, but our highs from the previous day are exactly the same. So we had a high on this yellow bar here at 25.28. We've also got a high of 25.28 here. We do have the day, the week, and the month are all green, so that's in our favor with the time frame continuity. If you want this indicator, go into the indicator tab, type in time frame continuity, author is board rider B. If you want these candlestick numbers, you can type in candle type, the strat, author is Crinklebein. Okay, so that's the first one is TELUS, double inside bar. There was some tomfoolery on the inside bars from yesterday. We had about 5 of them, and they're very, very rare. It was a tough day to trade those inside bars. So we can look at TELUS tomorrow. The other thing I'll mention on this, the premiums are fine, but the spread between the bid and the ask are like 100% different. So it's not something I would trade, but it's something that I'd like to watch. So you guys can just tune in to see how this goes. And maybe the premium or the spread between the bid and the ask tighten up. If they don't, this is not something that I would trade. Okay, so we can take calls on this one, or even common shares at 25.28, or you can take puts at 25.05. And guys, if we're looking at targets, the targets are just, if we go to the upside, the targets are the tops of the preceding wicks. Okay, and if we go to the downside, the targets are the bottom of the preceding wicks. Okay, makes sense? Like so. Okay, and I will start talking about this at the start of videos. People ask me about strike prices. You guys can take whatever you want. What I do for something like this, so I looked, TELUS only has a $25 strike and a $30 strike. So for this one, I would be taking 25, no doubt, and then the closest expiry, which I think was June 17th. Now, if this is something like SPY, let's say, or something else, I would be taking a $26 or $25.50 strike on this one, and still the closest expiry, okay? So let's move on to the next one. It's Tesla. Tesla's got an inside bar. So Tesla, we can play calls at 734.60, puts at 703.05. We do have full time frame continuity. The week and the month are both inside bars as well. But look at this right here, guys. If we trigger to the downside, which is probable with the time frame showing us it's going that way, our first target is the weekly trigger. Okay, so if we go to the weekly chart, this is our trigger and our target, which I don't think we hit. It's possible, but I don't think we hit that as a weekly target this week. But it's 620.57 would be the first target on the weekly, okay? So if we trigger the day, we will trigger the week to the downside, okay? CMG, this is another one. So Chipotle has a very, very high premium, but we have a triple inside bar. So again, it's something that I want you guys to watch. I want to watch it to see how this turns out. So when we talk about inside bars don't break the high or the low of the previous candle. And what they do is show consolidation within the stock or the ticker symbol. And we have done this for 3 straight days, okay? 1, 2, 3 days of consolidation. I'm not going to try and go back to see the last time there was triple inside bar because they're ridiculously rare. They very, very, very rarely happen, okay? So if you are interested in taking this, by all means go. The premiums are higher. But if we're looking at it, you can take calls on this one. Where are we doing it at? Let's take the calls at $1,390.74. Puts at, let's zoom in here, move this up. Puts at $1,368.23. And our targets, top of the wicks. If we go to the downside, bottom of the wicks, okay? This is a very, very interesting setup. Something that we don't see very often. So let's watch that one tomorrow. You don't necessarily have to play it, but let's see what happens with it. Curious to see. Cisco, and I will tell you guys, 2-2 on a Tuesday is what Rob Smith always says. He always looks for reversals on Tuesdays. So again, on this one, and we've got a lot of these setups where we've got these 2 ups that finish red. Okay, we have full time frame to the downside. We have a 1-2 up that finished red. We're going to look for a 2 down reversal. So it's a 1-2-2 Rev Strat is what it's called. So we will look for triggers at $45.13. And our first, second, looks like third to fourth target is our trigger to the downside on the weekly, okay? So if we hit that on Tuesday, we might be good for the week on that. BIDU, 2 up red, okay? And we have a 1-2-2 again is what we're looking for. So if we trigger here for puts at 143.80, target 1, target 2, target 3 is our trigger for the weekly. Day and the week are both to the downside. Okay, IWM, same thing. 1-2 up, 2 down is what we're looking for. We can trigger at 186.90 on this one. And again, the day and the week are both red on IWM. Keurig Dr. Pepper KDP had this big gap up on this inside bar. So we've got a 1-2 up, 2 down reversal. We're going to look to fill this gap tomorrow with the day and the week being red. And we had a 2 up again that finished red. Gives us more probability that we are heading down tomorrow. We want to fill this gap. So I know I said bottom of the wicks. When we have this gap here, meaning there's no candle in between the bottom of the wick and the top of this wick, there's nothing to fill here. It's a gap. So we put our targets at the top, this green line right here. And then the next target you can take to the bottom. Okay, only when there's a gap do we use the top when we're trending down, and vice versa when we're trending up, okay? MRVL, Marvel, inside bar, 2 up. We're looking for a 2 down reversal. So again, a 1-2-2 Rev Strat. Target 1, 2, 3 is the trigger for the weekly. PayPal is up next. PayPal again, 1-2-2 is what we're looking at. 1-2-2 Rev Strat. Sorry, I have to keep on changing the charts because this keeps glitching, like I've said in the last couple videos. But again, 122 Rev Strat. Looks like a little bit of a shooter candle there. We can look for puts at $86.42. QQQ Rev Strat 122 reversal is what we're looking for. And let's confuse me. Move that to there. There we go. So we can take puts on this 305.58 full time frame, as you can see right here, and target 1, 2. Target number 2 is the trigger for the weekly to the downside to go 2 down. Okay. RBLX, that's Roblox. Inside, see how this is glitching here? Anybody knows how to get rid of that, comment down below and let me know so I don't have to keep switching back between the charts. Okay, 1, 2 down, 2 up is what we're looking for. So we had a 2 down that finished green, a 1, 2, 2 reversal to the upside. Day, week, month are all green. Time frame continuity. Space SPCE, 1, 2 up, 2 down reversal is what we're looking for. Day and the week are red. Puts at $6.94 on Space. Move on to Uber. Uber again, 1, 2 up, finish red, 2 down is what we're looking for. We can take puts at 24.28. Day in the week are red. Apple. Apple, we have a 2 up that finished red. Full time frame to the downside again. And here's that same scenario that we've been talking about for the last 2 days. We triggered to the downside for puts at 144.90. Our first target is the trigger for the weekly. So we go to the weekly chart. There is our trigger right there. There is our trigger for the daily. Okay, next up we've got Airbnb, 2 up, red. So a 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat reversal to the downside. Puts at $119.96. Target 1, 2, 3 is the trigger for the weekly. Amazon. So Amazon had their split. They're now sitting at $124.79. I haven't checked options. I'm guessing they're going to be much cheaper for those people with the smaller accounts. So Amazon has a 1, 2 up shooter candle. 2 down is what we're looking for with this day and this week red. So a 1, 2, 2 reversal to the downside. Puts at 123.81 on Amazon. CVX at Chevron. Chevron had a... I had this on here for a certain reason and I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, Chevron's got a 2 down. It is red. I think it's because this hammer candle is here. Okay, I think that's why I had it there. The day and the week are red, but if we do trigger on this daily right here, this trigger line at 178 for calls, that will change this day. And I believe it also changes the week, given that this candle is a Monday currently. Okay, so that would give us full time frame continuity to the upside if we trigger here. And targets here are right here at 1 and 2. So do you guys get what I'm saying there? So right now we're red here, okay? It's a 2 down, it's a red, it's a hammer candle. The day and the week are showing red, but if we come across, I'll put in one more line here for you guys. If we come across that line right there, this green line, this day shifts to green, this week shifts to green, which means right across the board, day, week, month, quarterly, and yearly, we are all green to the upside, okay? That's on CVX. Dollar Tree, not something I normally play. Again, it's glitching. But it has an inside bar. Watch the premiums on it. It's actually got a 3-1 setup. So if we go look at Dollar Tree, last time we had a 3-1 setup on Dollar Tree. You guys are, I don't know if this annoys you that I go back and check, but I just want to show you guys the probabilities that lay ahead for you guys off of these plays. So outside bar, inside bar, and a nice run down. Then we had an outside bar, inside bar, nice run down. Okay, so the 3-1 setups, I always tell you guys it's a powerful setup. It's a rare setup. It's something that you guys should definitely look at playing. or looking at going into the day. So the other thing we have here, the day, the week, the month, quarterly, and yearly are all green. So if we trend up, we look to continue that uptrend. Okay, Dollar Tree. DWAC, again, this is one that I don't normally play, but DWAC has a double inside bar. So I wanted to put it on here for you guys. And again, I don't know the last time DWAC had... I can't even see one on here. So I don't know the last time DWAC had a double inside bar. Again, the premiums aren't great on these, and neither is the spread between the bid and the ask. But we can take calls at 44.83, puts at 43.50. Time frame on the day and the week are red currently, okay? And then I believe if we trigger here and hit first targets here, that would put us this month into the red as well, okay? That's DWAC. Ford Motor Company. This is one I actually like to play. It's not on our top 5 list, but it has an inside bar. We've got full time frame continuity right now. This candle is currently an inside bar that's red. And again, if we trigger on the daily, our first target is the weekly trigger to the downside, okay? So Ford's not in the top 5, but it is an important one that I would be watching. GE, 2 up, finished red, full time frame. Looking for a 2 up, 2 down reversal, puts at 76.75. GME has a inside bar, so we can take calls at 136.10, puts at 127.05. Second target is the trigger to go long, and then we have this trigger for the monthly up here as well. And then second targets to the downside is the trigger short for the weekly. Okay, that's on GME. GS, Goldman Sachs, 2 up, finished red. We can look for a 2-2 reversal on this one. And again, our time frame continuity is glitching. Full time frame to the downside, so we can look for puts at 319.73. That's 2-2 on a Tuesday. 2 up red on IBM, puts at 142.04. This blue line, I just want to go check, is an expired blue line. Okay, so IBM puts at 142.04 like we talked about. Moderna, I think, had an inside bar. It does. Inside bar. Calls at 143, puts at 136.71. The day and the week are currently green. But again, both for the day and the week, if we do trend down, this will change the day and the week to red as well. Okay, that's on Moderna. MS is Morgan Stanley. 2 up red hammer candle. So we're looking for a 1-2 up, 2 down rev strat. Full time frame continuity, puts at $84.74. NVAX inside bar. We can take calls at 48.62, puts at 43.58 on NVAX. And it looks like, if we look here, here's our broadening formation. Higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. Didn't quite tag it, back to the low. Here is our possible reversal situation back to the upside off of this 2-1-2 up is what we will be looking for on NVAX. Pinterest, PINS, had a 2 down that finished green. So we can look for calls on this one at $20.09. Day, week, and month are red. Our second target is the trigger to go long on the weekly on pins, okay? Roku, inside bar. We can take calls on Roku at $90.73. Puts at $86.91. The day and the week are green. But again, remember, if we do trend down, this day and the week will also turn to the downside, and we'll have a full time frame to the downside red. Okay, 2 up red for Starbucks, so we can take puts at 78.53. Time frame, day, and the week is red. If we go to the monthly, let's see what we need to make that switch over. Not much, okay? So, again, if we hit this trigger, our monthly will also be red. We'll have full time frame to the downside on Starbucks. Looks like it's just bouncing off the top of this broadening formation here. Okay, higher high, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs trending up, okay? Starbucks SE is up next. That's C Limited. C Limited is a 2 up red shooter candle. I'm just going to zoom in here for you guys so you can see it better. And let's get that time frame continuity right. Full time frame to the downside, 2 up red shooter candle right here. Looks like a little putter. Inverse hammer, you can also call it. 80-50 are the puts that we're taking on SE. Okay, TTD. How are we doing for time? We're good. TTD, the trade desk inside bar. We can take calls at 53.31, puts at $50.20. The day and the week are green, but again, if we head down, these will change to red, okay? WFC, Wells Fargo, 2 up red. We can call that a shooter candle. Full time frame to the downside. Puts at 44.94. Our third target is the trigger for the daily. And then XOM, I think, is the last one off of the main list, guys, okay? Let me just get the time frame right here. Time frame continuity, day and the week are red. We can look for puts on this one. It's a 2 up that finished red. So puts at 98.66. And I think this is the one we talked about last time where we were at all-time highs here, okay? So we've hit a higher high here, the top, or an all-time high, and then we've hit the same thing here. So I would look for a pullback here, possibly on XOM. Okay, so let's get into the top 5, guys. We'll start with SPY. Just going to move this down. SPY had a 2 up that finished red. Okay, this is our top 5 for Tuesday, June 7th. 2 up, finish red. We've got full time frame to the downside. Okay, let's look for puts at 410.59 off of a 1. 2 up. We're going to look for a 2 down, Rev Strat, 2-2 reversal on SPY. MU is Micron. Micron also has a 2 up red. We can look for puts at $70.01. And the target, the first target, is the trigger for the weekly. We have full time frame again to the downside. Okay, Tuesday looks like it's setting up quite nicely on a lot of plays for us. But as you guys found out today with those double inside bars, the market is unpredictable. So again, on NVIDIA, we've got an inside bar, 2 up that finished red, 1-2-2 reversal. We can look for puts at 185.63. And our, what do we have here? First, second, third target is our trigger to go short on the weekly. Excuse me. I believe if we trigger here, this month will also go red. Let me double check that. Here we are. Sure enough. Okay, so if we trigger, we have full time frame continuity to the downside on NVIDIA. And these plays are in no specific order, guys. That's 1, 2, 3. This is play number 4. It's DraftKings. DraftKings has an inside bar. Calls at 13.36. Puts at 12.66. The day and the week are already green. If we go to the month, what do we need for the month to switch over to green? We got a fair ways to go. Okay, so we're looking at 13.60 to change this month to green. But if we hit first targets, your month is going to be green, okay? So calls at this yellow line, puts at this yellow line, and you can see off of this inside bar here, nice run up. This inside bar, nice little run down. Okay, next up, Twitter. It's number 5. I'm going to give you guys 2 bonus plays as well. So Twitter has a 2 down, finish green. We've got this little bit of a gap play here. The day, the week, and the quarterly are green. What do we need for the monthly to go green? Not a whole lot. Okay, this is where the month goes green, right here. So if we trigger, we have the day, the week, the month, and the quarterly would be all green. The yearly, we got a long ways to go on the year. All the way up to 43.54 on Twitter. And 43.54 is not in range for tomorrow. I mean, it might be. We're somewhere in this range. It's possible, but I don't think so. Okay, so bonus plays, XOP, bonus play number 1, 2 up, finished red. Let me get that time frame for you guys. 2 up, finished red, puts at 160.64. First target here. Again, the day and the week are showing red. If we trigger here, then this month will also go red for us on XOP. And the last one I've got for you guys today is Citigroup, ticker symbol C, has a 2 up red, shooter candle, inverse hammer, whatever you want to call it. Full time frame continuity to the downside. So we trigger for puts at 51.37, and our first target is also our trigger for the weekly. You can see here with these broadening formations on Citi, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high off of here, lower low, back to the higher highs, come back down, higher highs, and we're through here. So we'll see if we can come back up or if we are going to trend back down lower, down to here on Citigroup. We'll see. I don't think we get that low, but like I said, the market's unpredictable. Guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the top 5. It's SPY, MU, NVIDIA, DraftKings, Twitter, bonus plays of XOP, and Citigroup. So good luck trading on Tuesday, guys. I don't know, again, how active I'm going to be. I have a lot going on this week, super busy, but I will be in and out of Twitter, giving you guys updates and trying to give you guys plays as the days move on, okay? So good luck tomorrow on Tuesday or today on Tuesday, whenever you're watching the video, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.